Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. 4 people killed at grave digging in Westmoreland. A shooting and a freak accident led to the death of 4 persons in Jerusalem Mountain in Westmoreland on Sunday night. Reports are that about 9 p.m. during a grave digging affair, gunmen attacked and shot to death Hanover farmer Houghton Stewart, who had just switched on the ignition to his Toyota Voxy. With his foot still on the accelerator and his body slumped over the steering wheel, the vehicle slammed into a crowd of bystanders, killing 3 persons and hospitalizing 1. Dead are 49-year-old Rosalind Grant, a vendor of the Lance River address in Hanover, a woman by the name of Denise Richards, and an unidentified man. Richards' daughter Camille, who was also hit, is in the hospital in serious condition. The Westmoreland police are investigating the incident. Dancehall producer Shop Don heads to court today for bribery charges. A bail application is to be made for popular music producer Linval Shabdan Thompson Jr. when he returns to the St. James Parish Court on July 26 on 3 counts of murder charges. The producer, who was implicated in a triple murder in Rosehide, St. James, was remanded in custody when he first appeared on June 22nd. He is charged for the shooting deaths of 27-year-old Chadwell Fraser, otherwise called Bambrain or Chad, 24-year-old Shamaria Chippy Calvin, and 26-year-old Tonian Two-Fly Reed. The men were shot at a birthday party on Mall Road in Rose Heights on May 25th. Thompson was arrested by police in June during a targeted operation in the St. Catherine South Police Division, following preliminary investigations into several incidents. In the meantime, he is to appear in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court today on a bribery charge. In that case, he is accused of offering $2 million to a policeman to remove an illegal firearm from his motor car before it was searched by the police. Thompson, who was charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition in relation to the said illegal gun, was, however, freed of the gun charges in April. Attorney at law Donahue Martin is representing Thompson. Former Ferncourt principal dies. Former principal of Ferncourt High School in Claremont, St. Anne, Sharon Kelly Stair, has died. Reporters has been unable to ascertain the circumstances surrounding her passing. Kelly Stair joined the teaching staff of Ferncourt in 1977 as a history teacher and from there moved through the ranks to head of the Social Studies Department, then vice principal, acting principal from 1981 to 1986, and principal from 1987 to 1993. In August 1993, Kelly Stair was appointed to the first director of the National Council on Education. St. Mary wanted man surrenders. A St. Mary man who is wanted for murder has surrendered to the police, his lawyer has confirmed. Attorney at law Donovan Collins said he accompanied his client, Sadray Berry, to the Islington Police Station in St. Mary. Collins and Berry, also called Berry Boy, was handed over to the police in good physical condition. I am expecting the police to question him without delay, as they will only have 24 hours to charge or release him, he said, alluding to the habeas corpus application. Berry was placed on police wanted list in January. Investigators say he is wanted in connection with the shooting death of Ronnie Thompson on May 5th last year in Friendship District, Islington. Reggae Girls return to the big stage. The Reggae Girls put their second consecutive spot at the FIFA Women's World Cup after beating Haiti 4-0 in the Group A CONCACAF Women's Championship match in Mexico Monday night. Khadija Shaw, 57th and 69th, led the way with 2 goals and assists, with Jodie Carter, 26th, and Drew Spence, 78th, also scoring to send Haitians into the Interconfederation playoffs. Jamaica finished second in Group A with 6 points, 3 behind group winner United States. Needing to win to overtake Haiti in the second spot in the group and ensure automatic qualification to Australia and New Zealand in 2023, Jamaica had to fend off a spirited start from their rivals. However, it was Shaw who went close to putting Jamaica in the front early. The big striker held off her marker and hit a shot on the spin that the goalkeeper had to push for a corner. Haitian then countered and hit the post moments later. Jamaica slowly took control, and in the 26th minute, Shaw slipped a ball to Carter, who hit a low shot into the far corner. Louis came close to an equalizer for Haiti, but dragged her shot while as Jamaicans went into the break with the advantage. Minutes after the interval, Haiti got their best chance when Rose Lord failed to fully capitalize on a defensive error and put her effort wide. Shaw then strengthened the Reggae Girls' position when she made room on top of the penalty area and fired wide on the Ambrose and into the back of the net in the 57th minute. Almost put to a goal back, but Jamaica goalkeeper Rebecca Spencer got a turn on her shot and put it across the goal before the danger was cleared. Spencer, who turned up in the brilliant form, then denied a run-on close range header moments later. In the 69th minute, the Reggae Girls were awarded a penalty when Carter's shot was handled inside the box and Shaw converted to put the game out of reach. Then 12 minutes from the time, Spence produced a brilliant header from Carter's free kick to seal the deal. A minute's silence was observed before the game for Jamaica's under-15 player Jadine Carr, who was killed last Friday. Government undertaking electric vehicle trial program. The government's electric vehicle EV trial program, now underway, will assist in converting many state-owned fleets to EVs. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the announcement while emphasizing that this comes as the electric mobility policy for the public transportation sector has been completed. He was speaking at a ceremony to launch the program held at the Jaguar Land Rover showground in Arthur-Wint Drive in St. Andrew last Friday. There, the keys for the Billiard Dream BYD electric vehicles were handed over by Stewart Automotive Group and EV distributors, Flash Motors Company Limited, for 5 government ministers to test drive for 6 weeks. They are the Ministers of Transport and Mining, Finance and Public Service, Science, Energy and Technology, and 2 others that are yet to be confirmed. Holness lauded the trial program as one which will give policymakers a first-hand understanding of what it means to drive and use an electric vehicle. So you want the policymakers to have an appreciation and so having the vehicles in the ministries to be tested. I think that's very useful for the implementation of the policy, he stated. He further pointed out that the program will assist in the government's data gathering while it builds out an ecosystem around electric vehicles. It is not intended that consumers on their own decide to bring in an EV and we don't have provisions for charging or understand how these vehicles work specific to the Jamaican terrain, he said. The government can accelerate this by means of first mover and the creator of the critical mass of demand. Once our policymakers become advocates for electric vehicles, then you will start to see acceleration because there is a genuine belief that this is the right direction to go, he continued. On that note, he further commended the private sector for its investment in the electric mobility ecosystem. We are seeing private sector initiative and investments in charging stations, training and the coming together for the repair and maintenance of the vehicles, he pointed out. Meanwhile, Stewart Automotive Group is the only dealership that currently supplies electric vehicles in the country. The company has so far sold approximately 20 vehicles with an estimated amount of 100 remaining in stock. Flash Motor Company Limited is the only EV distributor in the country. It will continue to partner with the automotive group and the government for the expansion of the industry. Girls inspired to pursue careers in ICT courtesy of Steamhouse and Flow. Over 180 teenage girls from across the country are a step closer to realizing their dreams of pursuing careers in field of Information and Communication Technology ICT after participating in a day of technology-focused workshop organized by Steamhouse. The event, dubbed Create Her, was hosted at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Library and included talks on careers in ICT delivered by exemplary women within the field and demonstrations of technological innovations. CEO and founder of Steamhouse, Godiva Golden, said she was heartened by the enthusiasm of the attendees as they were fully engaged in the day's sessions. Events like these are important because they open the minds of our young women to the career opportunities within the field of ICT. By seeing themselves as not just commuters, but future creators of technology, we hope they will be inspired to pursue studies in and ultimately contribute to the field, Golden said. The sessions involved demonstrations including how to create several practical digital resources such as calculator, a YouTube recommender system, and a non-digital token. The day culminated with a coding challenge which was won by Immaculate Conception High School. St. Hilda's and Yorkesa High Schools tied for second place, while Arden High School placed third. Communications and entertainment company Flow supported the event by providing tablets and data plans for the challenge winners. Speaking after the awards ceremony, Community Programs Coordinator at the Flow Foundation, Courtney Bell, said the company's involvement in the event aligns with its thrust to empower all individuals through technology. He highlighted that with ICT currently being a male-dominated field, the company has been making a special effort to engage girls and encourage young women to pursue technology-focused careers. In addition to creating the Creator Workshop, we have our Future Tech Stars program, which is being executed by our parent company, Liberty Latin America, throughout the region. The program includes training in digital and cryptocurrency, web development, and coding in Python, Bell shared. Currently, 74 Jamaican girls aged 13 to 16 years are among the 800 participants enrolled in that 20-week program which ends in August. Flow's support of the Creator Workshop and its Future Tech Stars initiative are part of the company's overall efforts to increase equality, diversity, and inclusion in the field of ICT. The company also annually hosts and/or supports hackathons and other activities aimed at inspiring girls to pursue ICT careers. Through the Flow Foundation, the company has also provided free online training and certification in support of digital education and entrepreneurship. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.